Hello and welcome to the Below Baldy Beer Blog, Beer Review, Ugly Mug, and I am Brian, the blog guy, and this is the beer in question, Rye Porter. What do you think about Rye Porter? I think it is a interesting combination of styles. I've only really had one before, as I mentioned in my blog post, but it is really a likable beer style. It's really hard to hate it. The main thing I was thinking of with this beer, I'll just go into the specifics of what I was thinking with the recipe was a light rye porter, and the beer I was basing it off of was Tommy Knocker Rye Porter, which had some interesting characters. Is mainly very coffee-ish, medium mouthfeel, uh, had a nice coffee-ish bite to it, which I really liked, and that's kind of what I was going for. So this beer I made with about oh, I don't have my recipe here. Crap. Anyhow, it was. I'll just go with the 5 gallon recipe. It was 3/4 of a pound of coffee kiln malt from Franco Belges or Belges, whatever you call it, and a pound of black patent malt, and the rest of it was just the base malt, which was Northwestern Brewing Northwest Malting Munich malt, around 10 level bond. And I think this lended to this beer's character quite a bit. But the main thing that lended to this beer's character was a really low mash, which I think I'm not sure if I should have done it, but this is kind of a really lean porter. It's almost like a springtime porter. It's I could drink. Uh, I should have poured an imperial pint of this because it's really light and drinkable, and that's kind of what I was going for. Everything else is really simple. I just bittered it. It came out. I don't have the percentages or anything, but it was just 1 ounce of East Kent Golding. It was a high alpha East Kent Golding, like 6.75% alpha acid for a whole hour. To be honest, that most of that ended up boiling onto the lid that I had on it to help it reach boil temperature. So I don't know how much pop actually ended up in this beer. To be deadly honest, let's get on to beer reviewing through the criteria. The smell, a lot of the smell comes from the yeast character from that Nottingham yeast I used. I always can pick it out. I think when I smell Nottingham, it's even when you ferment it really cold, it ferments really strongly, but it always has that little bit of fruit which kind of gives it away. Really lean. Everything kind of shows through. You get a little bit of the hop, just a little bit of the herbalness, and a little bit of the roast through the nose, but it's just so light that you don't get a lot of it. The flavor goes along with the same. It's really lean, crisp. The black patent malt, I always think that's a ubiquitous malt to use in a porter. It gives you that nice ashiness, that astringency that I just crave in a porter. It turned out really good that way. The mouthfeel really dry. Not that much to grab onto. There's no the rye in this actually came out a lot less than I thought it would. I'm wondering if a lot of these people that make rye beers actually put the rye spice caraway into it or fennel or anything just to give it that kind of rye character. I don't know. I'm rambling on. Anyhow, this is a good beer. Go read the blog post below baldybeerblog.wordpress.com and cheers.